Only then will no one truly be left behind, and will we be able to reap the benefits of our remarkable scientific advances to end AIDS and achieve an AIDS-free generation. Let us challenge ourselves that when we meet in Amsterdam in 2018, we can share the progress of our collective actions. We invite you to bring your best science, your most innovative and effective actions to implement, as well as your strongest voices to Amsterdam. In addition to great people, the next conference also needs a great new logo. I'm very pleased to announce the Aids2016 conference logo design competition. It's open to all individuals between the ages of 10 and 30. Contest guidelines and information about how to submit the logo designs are now available online at the aids2018.org website. The deadline for entries is October 1st. The designer of the winning logo, just like we saw this evening, will receive a trip to Amsterdam to attend the conference in person along with a friend, where he or she will be recognized in a formal presentation. Finally, on behalf of our Amsterdam Planning Group, I invite you to watch a short video in which Amsterdam looks forward to welcoming you without restrictions. Anyone who wishes to attend the conference in 2 years will be welcome. Thank you very much.
I had one brother who died of AIDS in 1992. I've learned that it should always be out in the open to treat people in an open, harmonious way.
I don't think we in the Netherlands realize sometimes how lucky we are that we live in a country where we have human rights, that our rights are respected.
Spinoza was a very important philosopher in the 17th century. He was the advocate for the freedom of religion and freedom of speech. And there's a wonderful quotation of Spinoza on this statue that goes, "The goal of the state is freedom."
Harm reduction is part of that, and you need to be tolerant to accept that certain groups have certain behavior. An example of harm reduction is how we help the drug users.
You know, when you want to tackle a challenge as enormous as HIV and AIDS, nobody can do it alone. And I think in the Netherlands, you see how government, the scientists, the NGOs, those living with HIV/AIDS, all work together.
From the scientific perspective, people involved in basic science, in social science, in clinical medicine, but very importantly also involving the affected communities into both the design as well as the execution of the research.
You can learn from each other, and every organization can bring their expertise into the project.
The Amsterdam mentality is about openness and inclusivity, and I can give you some examples. The tolerance is also very important when it comes to coffee shops, when it comes to sex workers. Everyone knows these phenomena exist, and I think then it's very important that you're open about it. Then you can try to normalize it. Actually, this is an Amsterdamish way of dealing with problems without denying that sometimes they are problems.
Most of the people with HIV can live a normal life in the Netherlands. Jobs, do sports, all social activities when they live with HIV. And in the Netherlands, it often is not a big problem. It is, however, to tell people what your status is. We are protected by law, so we don't have to. Sometimes it feels better to tell people.
In work and also in school, my friends are really tolerant about me telling about it because they feel like I'm really honest to them. And when they feel like they need to ask me something about my HIV status, they come to me and ask me questions. And I'm really glad they do that because it makes me feel like they accept me for the person that I am.
maybe that's sometimes forgotten in the message around science, that it's all about people. Everything we do ultimately has to do with individuals and people who each of whom deserves to lead a healthy life and lead a fulfilling and productive life. Well, as a scientist, I hope that we'll be able to, first of all, set up a dynamite conference from a scientific perspective where really high quality science is being presented across all domains of science, but also at the same time, I think we need to capitalize on the conference being in Amsterdam to gradually move to the situation where HIV is being considered as being far more normal than it is today, and also be able to reduce stigma.
To all the people from the Congress, I want to tell them that I really appreciate them being there, and I really want to encourage them reaching to a world where people with HIV can live without fear and without shame and feel like they're accepted by everybody.
I hope that it will provide a platform for all of us to learn from each other and to collectively think how we're going to create that world without AIDS. I look forward to welcoming all of you in Amsterdam. And together, we can make it a great conference.